Hey, this is your girl, BB from the streets, bringing you all that tea. In recent news, police have made an arrest in the case of Tupac Shakur. After 27 years, they finally made an arrest, and the suspect's name is Keefe D. Keefe D allegedly orchestrated the whole drive-by where Tupac was killed and Suge Knight was shot in the head but survived the shooting, from his own account. TMZ spoke to Suge Knight to hear his thoughts on the recent arrest of Keefe D, and this is what he had to say.
Tell me what your reaction is to the arrest of Keefe D.
Well, surprise number one, because I didn't think Keefe D would never get arrested. Nor do I want to see him get arrested. You know, let's get one thing straight, first and foremost. You know, me and Keefe D playing on the same Pop Warner football team. And whatever the circumstances, if he had an involvement with anything, if he didn't have any involvement with anything, who want to see? I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy.
The DA says that Keefe D was in the car with his nephew, and that presumably his nephew, according to the DA, is the one that shot Tupac, and that it was done with the full knowledge of Keefe. Do they have it right?
There was only two people in the car. And Pac not going to tell the story. I ain't going to tell the story, but I tell you this. I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because, number one, he wasn't the shooter. Number two, he came to my hearing and told to let me go and told the truth. They still didn't let me go.
If you are called to testify in this case?
I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Well, number one, because I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what?
They seem to be saying that Orlando was the shooter and Keefe was in on it, that he had full knowledge of what was going down, and it was revenge for Orlando getting beaten up by Tupac and his team at the MGM after the Tyson fight. Is that correct?
No.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
To summarize, you are saying Orlando was not the shooter, although you won't say who the shooter was. You are not saying whether Keefe was involved in any way in the shooting. And you are saying that if you're called to testify by either side, you will not comply. You will not testify. Do I have that right?
1,000%. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't testify. None of that. At the end of the day, free Keefe D.
You see, Suge Knight is abiding by street rules, which is why he's not going to testify or say if he saw who pulled the trigger. Suge, who is currently incarcerated, knows that if he testifies or points a finger, he will be labeled as a snitch and might have a problem in the place where he's serving his time. He also mentioned that he never thought Keefe D would be arrested because he's been claiming he was involved in this for years now. Let me know what you guys think. If you were Suge, would you testify? Leave a comment below, hit like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell.